Toronto or Kitchener? Big city energy or more space and calm? In this video, I'm breaking it down all so you can decide for yourself which city fits your lifestyle the most. So let's get right to it. Oh, by the way, if you're first time on my channel and you're someone looking to know everything there is about living in Kitchener, Ontario, please make sure to subscribe my channel below and tap the bell icon for notifications. So each time we post a new video, you can be the first one to learn more about the current real estate market of Kitchener, Ontario. Now that being said, we get calls, text, emails from people just like you all the times, and we genuinely love it. So if you're looking to make a move in 9 days or even 9 months, just give us a call, send us a text message, send us an email, maybe schedule a Zoom call. We'll be more than happy to help you make that smooth move. My name is Akash Basi. I'm a local realtor here in Kitchener, Ontario, and I work with Remax Icon Realty Brokerage, and all my contact details are down in description as well. People ask me this question often. Should I leave Toronto for Kitchener or not? Some chase more space and some wants affordability, but mostly everyone, they worry about what they'll give up. So today, I'll walk you through the realistic pictures for both the cities, Kitchener as well as Toronto, so you know what you get, what you might miss, and let's start with the housing and cost of living because these are mostly the biggest factors. In Toronto, a small condo can easily cost you around $700,000. And what about detached homes? They are often around $1.5 million or sometimes even more than that. And Kitchener, it's totally different market. You can easily get a detached house between $700,000 to $900,000. Unless you really want a fancy house, then only you go over $900,000. A semi-detached house averages around $700,000. A freehold townhouse averages around $650,000. And a condo you can get between $400,000 to $500,000. Basically, you could buy a whole house in Kitchener, Ontario for the same price of a tiny condo in Toronto. And the best part, you get the backyard with the house as well, not just the balcony with your plants. And all in all, I would say, if you are someone who needs big city energy and can handle small spaces at a premium, Toronto is for you. But if you are someone who needs more space, backyards, front yards, even affordability, then Kitchener might be your better fit. And it's not all just about buying a house. Everyday life in Toronto, including some expenses like utilities, groceries, parking, and property taxes, they all add up fast. On the other side, Kitchener is generally more manageable for families, especially for the first-time home buyers. And in Kitchener, you still have the access to Toronto within just an hour. So you can enjoy the big city without paying the big city prices every single day. And if you want to know the cost of living in Kitchener, Ontario in detail, you can check this video of mine as well. The link's going to be in the description. Go check it out after you finish this current video. So, would you rather buy a condo in Toronto or you buy a house in Kitchener, Ontario? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's talk lifestyle. Toronto has literally everything. Nightlife, concerts, endless restaurants, and cultural events. And if you love being in the middle of it, Toronto is amazing. But the trade-off is traffic. Morning commutes can feel endless, streetcars are often crowded, and parking, well, that's another story. On the other side, Kitchener is more calm, more relaxed, but it's growing. And you've got great local cafes, craft breweries, weekly markets, and parks and trails. Festivals pop out throughout the year, and the community vibe here is strong. In Kitchener, your longest traffic jam might be when a goose crossing the street. On the other side, in Toronto, you might get stuck behind a streetcar for 45 minutes. So here are your options. If you thrive on local events, restaurants, and energy, Toronto is for you. On the other side, if you need quiet weekends, overall slower pace of life, and strong community vibes, Kitchener might be a better fit. So, do you value quiet weekends or city events more? Drop in the comments, I'd love to see your take. Next, jobs are another big factor. And Toronto has corporate offices, finance, media, and plenty of networking opportunities. If climbing the corporate ladder or being at the center of opportunities matters to you, Toronto shines there. On the other side, Kitchener is smaller, but it's becoming a tech hub. Google, Shopify, and many startups are here. Remote work opportunities are growing, so you can have a great career without paying Toronto level prices. One of my buyer clients, they moved all the way from Australia to Kitchener, Ontario because of their tech job in Google. And they love the low stress and shorter commutes, but sometimes they miss the late night food scene and cultural events though. So in simple terms, if your career depends on big city networking or corporate opportunities, then definitely Toronto is for you. But on the other side, if you're into tech, or maybe you want to live into a growing city with low stress, or maybe you have a startup, or maybe you want to live into a suburban city that's not too far from Toronto, so you can live there and work in Toronto kind of thing, so save some money for affordability, then Kitchener might be better fit for you. Next is schools, community, and safety. Families, pay attention now. Toronto has a lot many schools, and Toronto schools are world class but often crowded. On the other side, Kitchener schools are more community focused. Also, Toronto has world class universities like University of Toronto and York University, perfect if you are chasing a big city lifestyle and a wide range of programs. On the other side, here's where Kitchener really shines. In just 10 minutes, you're into Waterloo, home to University of Waterloo, which is famous for engineering, computer science, and innovation. Plus, you have got Wilfrid Laurier University as well as Conestoga College. Now, Conestoga College has 3 campuses. One is in Waterloo, second one is in Kitchener downtown, and the third one, the biggest one, is Kitchener Dune campus. This region is a powerhouse for tech talent and startups that drive the Canadian economy. And the best part, you get the world-class education and career opportunities here in Kitchener, Ontario, without the Toronto's high cost of living, all in a tight-knit and collaborative community. Safety-wise, Toronto has busier neighborhoods and higher density, while Kitchener is quieter and generally much safer. Neighbors actually wave and smile in Kitchener, but in Toronto, a simple head nod counts as friendly. So think of it like this: if you need the access of more schools and big city amenities matters, Toronto is for you. But on the other side, if a close tight-knit community, excellent schools, and safety are your major priorities, I would say Kitchener is the way to go. So what matters most to you? Schools or nightlife? Drop in the comments. Next is public transportation and connectivity. Toronto has subways, streetcars, and buses, so you can live without a car if you want, though traffic still affects everyone. On the other side, Kitchener has buses and a growing LRT train system, but most people still rely on their cars for commuting. If you love public transit and getting around without a car, Toronto is definitely for you. But if you don't mind driving and have a car and rather enjoy more space, Kitchener works well as well. So, what do you prefer? Having a car and have more space, or relying on public transportation? Drop in the comments, let me know. Next is culture, entertainment, and hidden gems. Toronto has world-class theaters, sports teams, music venues, concerts, festivals, distillery district, the waterfront and islands. Basically, something happening every day. On the other side, Kitchener has a growing art scene, seasonal festivals, Kitchener Market, Victoria Park, local breweries, and cozy cafes. I just mentioned a few, but I'm sure there are hundreds of more things to do in both of these cities. Now that being said, both the cities have their gems, so the takeaway for you is, if you love hidden gems, unique foods, and local culture into a smaller city, I would say Kitchener, Ontario is the way to go for you. But if you thrive on endless options and varieties, then Toronto definitely has that. And if you want to know the most recommended things to do in Kitchener, Ontario, you can also check out this video of mine. The link's going to be in the description. Go check it out after you finish this current video. The green spaces. Toronto is more urban and less greenery in the city core at least, but the waterfront and islands are beautiful escapes, while Kitchener has more parks, trails, and green spaces right in the neighborhood. So if you like big city vibe and urban parks, Toronto is for you. But if you like greenery, parks, and trails and open spaces near home, Kitchener is your pick. Next is future growth and investment potential. Now Toronto has a bigger market, but the housing prices in Toronto are high. But the market is more competitive and established though. On the other side, Kitchener is growing fast with tech and infrastructure developments, making it a strong long-term investment. I would say Kitchener is where Toronto was about 25 years ago. Still affordable today, but it comes with huge growth potential and thanks to tech, universities, and infrastructure investment. So if you want more established market, then Toronto is for you. But on the other side, if you want more growth potential and future appreciation, then Kitchener has more upside and is more affordable as well, at least for today. Next is shopping and services. Toronto has every store, service, and specialty shop imaginable. Pretty much most of the stores and the brands. On the other side, Kitchener has malls, grocery stores, and local shops, enough for daily life, but not as endless as Toronto. So if you love shopping variety and big name stores all the times, then Toronto is for you. But on the other side, if you love convenience and local options, and you don't mind driving to Toronto once in a while for deep dive shopping because just an hour away, then Kitchener might be a better fit. So if you had to pack your bags tomorrow and move, which city you move to, Kitchener or Toronto? Drop in the comments, I love to hear. And again, if you are looking to make a move in 9 days or even 9 months, just give us a call, send us a text message, send us an email, or maybe schedule a Zoom call. We'll be more than happy to help you make that smooth move. Also, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. It really helps more people finding these videos. Please don't forget to check the videos I mentioned earlier. The link's gonna be in the description. Thanks again for hanging out today. We'll see you in the next video, every Monday, every Thursday. Till then, take care and goodbye. Signing off.